Yo, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to talk about in this video, but I just wanted to do a lock update because my locks came a long way. They look fucking awesome, amazing. I love them. I honestly don't know what to talk about in this video, so I guess I'll just talk about, why I locked up. What else? What else could I talk about in this video? Oh, I can talk about how I really thought about cutting my shit like a week or two ago. Yeah, I almost, I'll just talk about shit as I go. So as far as like why I locked up, I talked about this a few times in my videos. I don't know, I just got tired of getting haircuts, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause at the time when I was getting haircuts and shit, it was either me paying for my shit when I was with my first job, or like I had to ask my mom to get like $20 to go get a haircut, and that was like either like every 2 weeks, so I had to get an edge once a week. So it was kind of like one of those things where I'm like, fuck it, man. Like I can't keep getting haircuts. This shit just got annoying. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been getting haircuts my entire life, and 3 years ago I just stopped. I started growing my shit out 4 years ago. Actually, I started growing my hair out in like mid 2013, late 2013 or something like that, and then what did I do? I twisted up in July, on July 5th, 2014, and the rest is history, man. And I'm gonna be honest, like my locks, where they started out, I was so, what's the word? I was so, like, I don't know, like I was just so, my anxiety was just high, as far as my hair went, because I wanted my locks to turn out dope, you know what I'm saying? Like I really wanted them to shake and be strong and be awesome looking, and I didn't really grasp the concept of what like the process of it was, you know what I'm saying? Like how long you had to wait for them to lock up, because when I first started out, not a lot of them, but a few of them didn't lock up as fast as most of them did, you know what I'm saying? It was one of those things where I had to really like stop and be patient, because a lot of people out there, especially those who want locks and shit, they get impatient. Like I read up on a few articles where someone was where like a couple of people were asking questions about how long does it take to lock, and actually it was this one chick that I talked about some time back. She was asking me questions and shit about locks and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a game of patience, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where if you want hair like this, you gotta be willing to go through the ugly phase. And not a lot of people want to go through that. I didn't want to go through that, but it was one of those things where I had to understand, hey, if I want long hair, I gotta kind of suck it up and just deal with what was to come, because it's not easy, especially when you don't know about how to take care of locks, and when you're first starting out and you're basically a virgin in the game, you know what I'm saying? It's hard. Like you don't know what products to use at first. You don't know how frequently you should get a retwist, if you even get retwist, because there are like such thing as neglected dreads, which isn't a bad thing. Freeform dreads are actually dope. You know what I'm saying? Some of them, to me, a lot of them are ugly, but yeah, some of them are dope, man. But yeah, if you get retwists, you don't want to do it often. I mean, me personally, I do my hair every 2 weeks, which isn't bad. You know what I'm saying? I mean, depending on, like, first of all, how tightly you twist your shit and what kind of designs you're doing, because they say that if you pull back on your locks a lot, it'll pull your hairline back. I mean, I personally don't have that problem, but yeah, man, it's just one of those things where you just gotta do certain things in moderation. You gotta, wash your hair, like at least once or twice a week, depending on what you're doing. I wash my hair, personally, once a week. I wash it every Friday. Sometimes I do it every Saturday or every Thursday, depending on what the hell I got going on in the week. And I do a retwist every 2 weeks. And like, actually, I know you guys see the curls and shit, like the like wavy design and shit. It's just because like for the past month, I've been like twisting them together and shit like that. I think barrel twist, I don't know what they're called, I forgot. But yeah, man, I love that design because it allows them to section better, a lot better than what they're doing. And it makes them look cool. You know what I'm saying? So maybe for the next month or two, I'm gonna keep doing that, and you know what I'm saying, and then go back to regular, like, you know, twist ups and shit. But I do want to get into like the process of having someone else do my hair, but at this point I don't have anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just do my own shit, because you know, the only person who really knows your head best is you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as far as products go, you can always have, you know, recommendations on what you know, what someone feels is best for your head and shit, but it's all about your head, because not every product works the same for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, because I went through like a hell of a lot of products, you know what I'm saying? Like, no bullshit. I remember like when I was first starting out and shit, especially when I like dyed my hair and shit. I was going through like random shampoos and shit, because I didn't have like my own personal regimen for shampoos and like conditioners and, you know, lock gel and shit like that. But now I use, hold on, I'm gonna show you. Now I use Cantu everything. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, this is Shea shampoo and conditioner. Don't mind why the bottles look different. It's just this was the only bottle they had at the time. Well, my dad bought this for me, and it's the conditioner. I need to go buy some more because I'm running out. And this is Cantu lock cream or gel, whatever you want to call it. I'm like literally almost out of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And but you know what's crazy though? Like, I bought this a year ago. Like, no bullshit. I bought this summer of last year, like August, September last year. Shit's been lasting me a minute. You know what I'm saying? Same with this conditioner. The shampoo ran out like a week and a half ago, and that lasted me since last year. So I'm very, you know, and that's not just like saying that the products last. It depends on like how much you use, but they lasted. You know what I'm saying? Like, they very much last. I love these products. They're good on my hair. They don't smell too bad like the last products I used. Like, I went through this like citrusy, if that's a word, this like citrus smelling lock gel that I bought, and it was like a reddish color. That shit was strong. It smelled like oranges, and you know, it was cool at first, but then I got tired of the smell, so I wanted something that was more on the base, you know, not too like strong or anything, you know what I'm saying? So I went with this Cantu shit. It smells good, actually very damn good, you know what I'm saying? And the smell, you know, stays, but not as strong as it is when you first start out. It's like a coat, you know what I'm saying? It keeps your head conditioned, and it smells good, you know what I'm saying? Like, no bullshit. I love it. I think at some point I'm gonna like switch up again. I mean, as far as like shampoos and conditioner, I'm gonna keep those, but I think I'm gonna switch lock gel. I don't know though. I mean, I love this shit, and it lasted me a little minute, but there was actually another product that I saw, but I don't know if I want to use that or not. It all depends. It all depends on where, you know, where I go. I don't know. Fuck it. The last thing I'll talk about is my like when I thought about cutting my locks, man. I actually did think about cutting like a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, cause I wasn't gonna cut them a week and a half ago. The thought of cutting them came up, and I was like, well, when my YouTube channel like starts growing a lot, I think I want to go with a new hairstyle and like cut them off and just let my hair grow and keep the sides shaved and the back shaved, and just let my fro grow. But after, you know, thinking about that for a few days, I was like, nah, I can't cut my hair, man, because it's just too dope. It's too awesome, man. Like, my hair came out amazingly, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never expected my locks to come out like this. Like, no bullshit, man. I don't know what I thought. But oh, and as you guys can see, like right here, where is it? Right here. I remember when I made my last lock update video, I was talking about how I had the side shaved and how I hated that shit, and I wanted the front part, the lock in and section well and shit. Well, I did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of the hair that's in here is actually locked with this lock now. So like, it ain't shaved up here anymore. It's only shaved over here, which is so dope. Even over here, where is it? Yeah, like right here, like all of this was shaved. If you can see, well, it's kind of hard to turn, but all of this was shaved right here. But I got it locked in with this lock. That particular like situation really annoyed me, because I really wanted the hair in the front to lock. Like, I wanted all my locks to be good, all up here, you know what I'm saying, and then shave the sides. I didn't want to sit here and shave the sides and then shave this little piece right here. It looked ugly to me. But now, like, I got them locked in. I had to let the hair grow and shit. And you know, I could have been had this shit going like last year, but I kept shaving it because it came out looking rough and I didn't want to go through another rough stage. But I said, screw it, man. Like, why not just tighten up, let the hair grow? If I really wanted to section and lock in, I gotta, you know, why are they like sticking? Are they sticking? No, I thought they were sticking together. But yeah, man, it's one of those things where you gotta be patient. You know, it's a process with locks. You know what I'm saying? If you want specific hairs to lock in with your locks, you either get it crocheted in or you just keep twisting it together until it locks in by itself. Trust me, it'll happen. I mean, it may not seem like it at first, but things happen, you know, when need be, and it's just all the process that you gotta be willing to go through. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people are willing to go through that. You know, like, there's some people who I suggested that they lock up, but they don't want to go through that whole ugly phase. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it is what it is, you know, at the end of it all. But I just personally feel like locks is like dope as hell. Like, they're one of the best hairstyles to, you know, deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, you know, you just got to be willing to go through that shit. I don't know, man. I love it. Oh yeah, and I got a baby one over here too that I started locking up too. Like, you can't really see. You see it right there? That's my little, that's baby Timmy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't call him Timmy. I'm just fucking around. But yeah, that's my little boy. I had some, like, a little patch of hair over here that I didn't want to shave off. So I was like, you know what? I might as well go ahead and just make that a lock itself. And like, I swear, when I first locked it up, it was like a couple of weeks ago when I like twisted it up, and it made me feel good. It was like a new baby, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you have locks, like, at first I didn't appreciate my locks like I do now. I treat them like they're actual people, you know what I'm saying, or like new lives, you know what I'm saying? Like, I cut off the ones on the sides some time back, and it hurt me. Like, before I moved here, I cut like some thin ones on the sides, and it hurt me, you know, a lot, because they were a part of me, but they were weak, and I didn't want to, like, you know, I mean, if I would have like twisted them together and let them lock up, maybe they would have came out stronger. But it was just, you know, for the better of all of the rest, I had to cut those thin ones off. They were like little, like, hangnails, if you will, you know what I'm saying? But this one right here is gonna actually be strong as shit, man. It's actually thick. It may not seem like it now, but it's gonna be a bit thicker than the ones around it, you know what I'm saying? And I love it. I don't plan on cutting this one at all. It looks a bit weird, especially like when I first started out, it was like sticking out a little bit, but thank God nobody saw it, because my hair's dark, and the way I like sit at the camera, you can't really see it. But I'm actually excited about seeing it grow, man. It's gonna be a dope little experience. I give it like another couple of months, maybe 3 months, until it starts getting a bit longer. I mean, it's not really hard right now. That sounds weird. It's not really hard right now, but it is doing its thing, man. And it's all about patience, you know. Like, if you have baby locks out there, you just started twisting up, all I can say is just shit, be patient, man. Don't stress the process, because it's like taking care of like your own weed, man, or your own plants, or your own like dog or something. You just gotta be patient. I mean, I'm not saying your hair shits or anything or pisses or whatever, but it's just one of those processes that if you really want successful locks and you want them to grow to be strong and healthy, don't push yourself too hard. You know what I'm saying? And shit, matter of fact, if you guys, I'm coming up on the end of this video, but if you guys, like, for those of you who start out with locks, or you're curious about my locks or anything, or you're curious about, you know, locks in general, I'm not a professional. I know how my hair works, you know what I'm saying, and I do my own hair. But if you have any questions, you need some information on stuff or products or whatever, just hit me up in the email. My email is on my channel in my about section. I'm not putting it up on it. Just go search. Hit me up on Twitter, hit me up on Instagram. It's all down below. And I don't know. I guess I talked enough. Thanks for watching.